Well, hello, I'm Troy Goodenough. I'm the sheriff here in Monroe County. I want to thank, first of all, Berlin Township for allowing us to utilize their government building for this unfortunate, tragic announcement. Today at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern Time, emergency personnel were dispatched to 6332 Branchaw Road in Berlin Township, County of Monroe, regarding a motor vehicle that struck a building at the Swan Boat Club. The vehicle struck the north wall of the facility, entering the building, and came to rest approximately 25 feet inside the building, where a young child's birthday party was being held. Upon arrival, first aid was provided to approximately 15 victims, which included adults and young children. 9 of those victims were transported by ambulance and/or medical helicopter to local hospitals with serious life-threatening injuries. A total of 3 children and 6 adults were transported. Several others were transported by private vehicle to local hospitals. Unfortunately, in tragedy, 2 of the victims were pronounced deceased at the scene. This includes an 8-year-old female and a 5-year-old male who are siblings of each other. The 66-year-old female driver of the vehicle, who will not be identified at this time, has been taken into police custody for operating while intoxicated, causing death, and she's lodged at the Monroe County Jail. Additional criminal charges will likely be brought against the driver as the investigation proceeds. At this time, investigators are continuing to process evidence at the scene, identify victims, interview witnesses, and reunite family members. The scene was described by the first responders as extremely chaotic, with high level of emotions of those directly involved and those who witnessed this horrific incident. With me today are members of emergency first responders who were at the scene dealing with this tragedy. That includes Berlin Township Fire Department, Frenchtown Township Fire Department, Monroe Township Fire Department, Rockwood Fire Department, Monroe Community Ambulance, Huron Valley Ambulance, and the University of Michigan Survival Life Flight, who dispatched 2 helicopters. I'm going to remind everybody this is an active investigation, with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office being the lead investigation agency, our Traffic Services Division, our Detective Bureau, our Youth Services Division, evidence technicians, our drone team, and our chaplain service. We were assisted at the scene by members of the Monroe Public Safety Department's Accident Investigation Team, Detective Bureau, Chaplain Services, along with the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office, Accident Investigation Team, and the Michigan State Police. That's all I have today. Yes, ma'am.
There was a small police presence at Verna's Tavern. Is that where the suspect was prior to?
We have information that she may have been there, yes.
Are they being investigated?
We went in, we shut the business down, and we're in the process of executing a search warrant for information as to their business conducted at that day.
You said 9 transported with serious life-threatening injuries, 3 children, 6 adults, and then there were other people who also went to local hospitals. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. They were transported by private vehicle. Yes, ma'am.
So how many? 15 total victims, right?
That's what our preliminary estimates are, yes.
How many people were inside the structure?
We're having a difficult time determining that because of the mass, the scene, and trying to communicate with individuals that were there that could tell us how many people were in there. As you know, as I said by the words of the first responders, it was chaotic.
There's 2 buildings there.
Yes.
So the area that the party was in is separate from, say, the boat club. So there's a mix of people that were back and forth between the 2 areas, so it's complicated right now, trying to get everybody that was there, some people who had left the scene, the people who were involved in the party, and then the people who were actively participating in boat club activities.
And it's Chief Wendy Stevens from Frenchtown Fire.
I know it's obviously not an investigation, but what was her surveillance video, doorbell video of her just zooming through, like, she doesn't even realize she's headed right towards the building.
As to her mental state, I don't want to get into that, but I can tell you that she cooperated at the scene.